Helmet Adventurers. I am the Dungeon Master, and I bid thee welcome to this brand new Let's Play of Robotics Notes DaSH, following in the wake of my previous Let's Play of Robotics Notes Elite, which I completed not too long ago. However, with that being said, I do apologize for the slight delay between these series. I had attempted to record the first two episodes of Let's Play Robotics Notes DaSH, but ran into a few problems here and there, and also ultimately I didn't like the way that those episodes turned out, mainly in line with some of the commentary that I did in them. So I've tried to tone things down a bit, keep things dialed back, but nonetheless I am fairly excited to delve into the world of Robotics Notes DaSH and see just how the story of Robotics Notes continues on from Robotics Notes Elite. So without further ado, without any further preamble, let us begin. Let's see what awaits on our journey. Very ominous and foreboding. But in any event, quite a bit of time has passed since the conclusion of Robotics Notes Elite, which finished around the 28th of February of 2020. This is now the 16th of August. So, pretty much over nearly 6 months, I should say. The ferry sails across the great open sea towards its destination, leaving behind a trail of gentle waves along the water surface. Very calming waves, if somewhat noisy. The weather is great. Clear blue skies, white clouds, and of course sunshine to boot. There's a white towering thundercloud in the azure sky that seems to stretch all the way to outer space. Clouds looking there. Better white than grey though. Grey is never a good colour for a thundercloud. If that's not a summer sky, I don't know what is. True enough. I'm headed for the island closest to outer space in Japan. Well, technically speaking, Tanegashima. That's right, Tanegashima. Talk about the trip down memory lane, right? I don't need to be reminded about that. I've really missed it. The whole reason I took the ferries is so I can indulge in this exact feeling. This feeling of nostalgia and whatnot. It takes about 3.5 hours to get to Tanegashima from Kagoshima, which, from mainland Japan, of course. If I were to take an express boat, it'd only take about 90 minutes or so. But that'd be kind of anticlimactic. No, we're going in style, it seems. Indeed it has been, Kaito Yashio. It really has been a long while. My quiet mumbling is wiped away by the shuffling waves. I glance over to my side and see a man similarly elbowing against the railing and gazing far into the ocean and horizon. He also wears a nostalgia on his face. Will we ever find out who this person is? Maybe, maybe not. I bet it's his first time going back to the island in a while too. I can't help but feel a kind of camaraderie with the man. It's camaraderie, and I was thinking more camaraderie, which is spelled differently, obviously, but sounds similar. Perhaps he's going to see someone like I am. Perhaps he is. Whoever he is. I look up. Where there was once only blue sky and sea, there is now a small shadow. The small black dot gradually grows bigger and bigger, revealing its massive silhouette. Reach the island. Once again. Eventually, Oshinamote, Tanegashima's front door, stretches across my peripheral view, and normally the Shinamoto would have been highlighted in blue, signifying that this is the first of many tips to be found in Robotics Notes DaSH, much like Robotics Notes Elite. So I'll just jump ahead to the meaning of the tips, just to save a bit of time. Nishinamote, a city located on the north side of Tanegashima. It flourished as a burg of Tanegashima and is currently filled with many shops. There is a harbour on the west side of the city, which is why it is known as the sea entrance for people visiting the island. There are also a number of tips as well, just ignore some of these ones for now, but yeah, there are a few more tips besides Nishinamote. Starting off with the Robotics Research Club. Its full name is the Churo Tanegashima High Robotics Research Club. In April 2010, the Robot Research Club was created by Masaki Sonomiya, which was then The Robot Research Group was created by Masaki Tsunomiya, which was then promoted in the following year to the Robotics Research Club. The first club president was Mitsuhiko Nagafukada, aka Sir Michi IV Esquire. The hobby robot Tanegashima Machine 3 was created by Masaki Tsunomiya. Became the honorary president of the Robotics Club for the rest of its existence. At its peak, the club had about 20 members, but in April 2019, the only 2 members were Akio Tsunomiya and Kaito Yashio. The club was in danger of being disbanded, but thanks to the incessant nagging of club president Akio, Subaru Hidaka, Juno Daitoko, and Raukajiro all joined the club, bringing the total member count to 5. In March of 2020, Akio, Kaito, and Juno all graduated, leaving Subaru, Hidaka, and Raukajiro as the only remaining club members. Very quaint. Now we have Space Candy Company, a candy maker that is headquartered in Nishinomote, Kagoshima. The main product is the mint-flavored candy that is sold at JAXA facilities and events, as well as in the Kyushu region. Its catchphrase is delivering you the freshness of space. Space candy also just happens to be the favorite delicacy of Kaito himself. Pokecom, a tablet-style mobile device with a 7-inch high-definition screen. Its official name is PhoneDroid, but it's known colloquially in Japan as Pokecom, despite having nothing to do with a pocket computer that was released in the 1980s. Or certain creatures. But I digress. Beginning in 2012, the Pokecom exploded in popularity on a global scale, before eventually replacing the cell phones of the 2000s. The latest model runs at PhoneDroid OS 4.3 and offers multiple applications such as phone calling, an internet browser, TV, games, microblogging apps, and a camera. There are over 3 billion users worldwide. Churo Tanegashima High School, a public high school located in Nakatame, Kumagi District, Kagoshima Prefecture. Churo Tanegashima High was founded in 2008, but the school itself had existed before that under a different name. It is only one of the 2 high schools in Tanegashima, attended mainly by children who live on the south side of the island. It is a co-educational school that provides both general education and courses that specialize in data processing. As of April 2019, the school has a total of 278 students. Of course, we don't know how many there are currently in 2020. And of course, Tanegashima itself, an island located about 40 kilometers south of the Osumi Peninsula and 20 kilometers west of Yakushima. It has an area of about 445 square kilometers, a subtropical climate, and an average annual temperature of 19 degrees Celsius. It is the 10th largest island of Japan. And that's it for the tips for this moment. There will be more in the future. Smell that salty sea air, Kaito.
もうそんな時期か。
Summer's come around yet again. Normally the port is only populated by people either arriving or leaving the island. But right now it's covered in all kinds of colors and festivity. Summer 2020. Something's gonna go down, or at least that's what it feels like. I'd like to say it's the festival. I can't remember whether or not it's the Yora Iki or Ike one. Although I think that one's probably more later in December, I think. Don't quote me on that. Actually, I can't remember which month. No, that festival must have been a bit earlier than that. Never mind. But, yeah. Going back to Kaito's musings, as I was saying before, I'd like it to be the festival, that's the thing that's gonna go down, but, somehow I doubt it. I very much doubt it. As I step onto dry land, my ears are filled with loud voices of the many people heading to and from this general area here. Quite a few tourists and people returning. Right beside the main port is a launching port for the express boats. Walking along the path I see a souvenir shop, and beyond it, a large parking lot. People with wearing cameras to signify the fact that they could be tourists. Mostly, but normally the back end of the parking lot is just a big open park where nobody usually goes. But right now it's littered with tents and banners. Also, a little bit of forgiveness on my part, but for some reason Robotics Notes DaSH has rather lengthy black screen of death transitions, so I'll try to cut them down as best I can. There's Kaito, home sweet home, back on Tanegashima Island.
祭りか。
Be interesting to see what kind of festival it is. Anyway, I for one need to find someone right now. I'm pretty sure she said she was going to come meet me here. Yeah, it has been far too long. And talking of which, there she is. I hear an energetic voice coming from the direction of the express boats. Yeah, there's no way she would miss this for the world. And a female figure that perfectly matches the voice comes cheerfully running over. A handful of other people follow behind her. Perhaps the welcoming committee. fact, I would definitely put money on that. Yes, indeed, the crew. Not the whole crew, but
おかえりなさい、ヤシオくん。東道州。
but the crew nonetheless. Yeah, they're back. Also, a new greeting that haven't heard before. Todoshu. A phrase that means been a while in the Tanegashima dialect. The word comes from Todoshi, which means long time no see in Japanese. At first we had Ojarimu, Ojarimus, and second Nochio, and now Todoshu. Yeah, that's the only bit of Tanegashima-ese that I'm currently familiar with.
お久しぶりです。と言っても、僕は別に先輩の帰りを待っていたわけじゃありませんが。
Never expected you of all people to say that line there. Yeah. To be honest, it slightly creeps me out, but slightly. It's also very uncharacteristic of you there, good sir. And there's more. Yeah.
久々に愛しの先輩に会えたのに、素直になれないツンデレメガネですね。わかります。Yeah,
so the whole gang is here. The whole gang together again at last. Yeah. Also on that note, yeah. Tsundere, yet again. Tsundere, a girl who is usually aloof and acerbic soon, but becomes affectionate and dere when alone with a romantic interest. However, the definition has become more broad recently. Apparently so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Kaito is glad to be back here among your company yet again, for what it's worth. The cluster of people walks straight over to me, smiles across their faces. 6 months is a long time.
Tadaima.
Indeed. They walk right past me and gather around the boy who is walking behind me. Interesting. So, apparently, we've now switched perspectives. We're no longer looking at this from Kaito's perspective, which we were just a moment ago. I take it to mean that we are now seeing the point of view of the mystery man, the mystery individual whom Kaito noticed on the boat earlier. Of course. Obviously they're not here to see me. They've never even met me before, and vice versa.
みんな元気そうで何より。
For the most part.
カイはちょっと痩せたんじゃない？
It's possible, but then again, Kaito was never one for exercise for a number of different reasons. Important reasons, but reasons nonetheless. realize that the person addressed as Kai is the very same young man I saw on the ship's deck earlier.
そう？最近は勉強ばっかりで運動もしてないから、もしかしたら太ったかも。
Looks like Kaito has become more diligent over the past few months, which is quite the surprise.
そうですか？そんな風には見えませんけど。
From the looks of it, he must be a student coming home for summer vacation or something like that. Which is about the gist of it.
ヤシオ先輩。
何？
あの人は知り合いですか？さっきからこっちをじーっと見てるみたいですが。
Very suspicious indeed.
いや、たまたまフェリーに乗り合わせただけの人だけど。
They caught me staring. Well, I think I know who our mystery individual is. He may be wearing different clothes, but I'd know that build anywhere. How rude of me. Well, nice enough for you to admit that. Yeah, I need to mind my own business. I wonder where she is. While I'm dwelling in my thoughts, I hear a bright voice call out to me. Well, it can't be any of Kaito's posse of the Robotics Research Club here on Tanegashima. Which can only mean one thing.
すみません。ちょっと遅れてしまいました。
There is only one person on Tanegashima Island who would be here to see our person of interest. Speaking of which, here she is. I follow the voice and spot a young woman with her long hair tied back into a ponytail. She energetically runs toward me. A reunion of a very different stripe.
ごめんなさい。本当はもっと早く着く予定だったんですけど。
And speaking of reunions, I wonder if we can actually, no, not yet. Not yet. No.
あれ？ナエさん？
Yes, indeed.
あ、皆さん。
Yeah, long time no see.
もしかして天王寺さんもヤシオ先輩のお迎えですか？
フラウボ、カイが今日帰ってくるってことをナエさんに連絡したんだ。
そんなことしてませんし、お寿司。入りたんじゃね。
いえ、私も。
Yeah. And I wasn't here to see Kaito, I'm afraid.
え、それじゃあ誰が？
She was here to see that certain person who was just made his way to Tanegashima Island.
そっか、カイトくんも今日戻ってくる予定だったんですね。お久しぶりです。
Yeah, so Nai running into Kaito returning was just a coincidence.
どうも。
カイトくんもっていうことは、ナエさんはヤシオくんを迎えに来たわけじゃないんですか？
Basically.
残念ながらごめんなさいね、カイトくん。
いえ、俺は別に気にしてませんし。
Not for Kaito, it isn't.
でも、じゃあナエさんは一体誰を？
Ah yes, introductions and...
そうですね。せっかくだからみんなにも紹介しておきましょう。
Please do, Nai. Please do. The young woman says she grabs my arm and pulls me over. I mean, of course, I could go ahead and introduce everyone myself, but where would the fun in that be?
こちら、私が子供の頃にお世話になった方で、橋田イタルさんです。
Yeah, Itaru Hashida, better known as Daru. Also known elsewhere on the highways of the internet as DaSH, Daru the Super Hacker. And I have to say the expression on your face right now, Daru, is positively terrifying.
あ、ご紹介に預かりました。橋田至29歳ですを。現在彼女募集中なのだぜ。かっこただし2次元に限る。
Okay, that expression is a little bit better, but yeah, as opposed to the creepy cat face that you often make. And yes, Daru is very much into the world of 2D. 2D, a term used to describe the world of anime and games when comparing it to the 3D world we live in. Also, never mind the fact that you, A, have a wife, and B, have a daughter. Daru never changes. God damn it.
それじゃあ橋田さんはナエさんのお父さんが経営してるそのお店の上の階に住んでたんですか？
Yeah, I had to skip the introduction since, yeah, I've posted that separately. But, yeah, pretty much, everyone is here in this first episode of, Let's Play Robotics Notes Elite, and, this gathering is where this episode is going to end. So when we return, yeah, we still have a lot more introductions and catching up to do here on Tanegashima Island. As always, until next we meet.